Any death and taxes today, says Storm Munchlax. We will have death and taxes later on the stream. I can confirm. All right. Some people want to see some Pioneer. I'm thinking about it. We did do Pioneer when I first started the channel, and I'm willing to revisit it. What's up, Savior? All right. Turn 1 Ponder for John Lee. Jeskai John. We're not going to do a prediction poll for this round just because this round is already up on our YouTube channel for our paid members. So some people may have already watched the match. Beyond just the people that were there when it happened. Did that sound cool? My day is going well. I had a nice lunch. I mentioned earlier I had a banh mi sandwich for lunch. One of my favorite foods from nearby restaurants. How's everybody else's day going?
Keep. Yep. Go ahead. Keep passing. Yeah.
And I'm hoping that, it's early afternoon my time here in New York City. But I'm hoping streaming at an earlier time. In the past, I was streaming in the evening my time. I'm hoping that streaming at an earlier time, some of our viewers, which is a large percent of 90s MTG viewers, are in Europe. So if you're in Europe, say what's up in the chat. Tell me what country you're in. I love hearing from all of you. Storm Munchlax ate 2 big vegan tortillas for lunch. All right, we got Roberts in the UK. I'm embarrassed today. I've never been to the UK. Well, I've been to United Kingdom islands in the Caribbean, but never to Great Britain.
So you have 5 mana now?
Yes.
Okay.
Pass to you.
Great.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Sorry, which one? Oh, sorry. What does it do?
I look at the top right.
Okay.
Three cards,
ahead.
right? 3 cards.
Yep.
I'll remove the next card. Double choice is good.
Needle is on Narset, I believe. I think I heard that.
That's turn.
I'm gonna cast map.
Oh, sure. Does not flip. Drawing for that. Yep. Go ahead.
Force activation. 3 seconds.
Okay. Yep.
Draw. Yep. Let's
Play forest. And then green, close cast endurance.
And then that one is
Main phase, sorcery, speed, endurance. Very exciting.
switching.
66.
Oh yeah.
No one.
Alright. Okay. Done? Yep.
Pass to you.
Target nobody with the ETB trigger. A fetch here from John. Mystic Sanctuary. Enters untapped. Let's see what gets targeted.
How many cards do you have?
4.
I think it's got to be Force of Negation, right? Wait, hold up. Did he not put a card back on top?
You have no way of knowing what card I have.
I don't. I mean, I'll trust you put the right one back if you want. I'm not.
We'll just say we missed it. I think.
Okay,
I think
that's
we
fine.
missed it, yeah.
Okay, a little bit of a goof there, forgetting to put the card back on top before drawing for turn. Dominic was going to let it slide and trust John to put the correct card back on top. But John's like, I missed it. All good. Snapcaster Ponder happening here. Jade Stock says, appreciate the earlier streams. The times I was able to watch something late at night are long gone, but it was fun to watch NHL games at 2 to 5 o'clock. Wow. That's some late night TV.
Three. So you have how many cards in
I
hand?
have 4 now.
One of which is a snap.
One of them is a snap.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. 4, 7, green sun for 6.
6.
It's looking for Titan for sure.
I'm gonna
Yep.
fetch.
Either Titan or Carnage Tyrant. Not sure. One or the other.
How many cards do you have?
3.
Maybe.
I'm gonna brainstorm response.
Sure.
Oh, it's like what is in there? Yeah. Oh shit. What's that? Want to use a pen?
I will put that.
Sorry. That's it. I'll pass it for that.
Put these 2 back.
Sure.
And then I'll force pitch days on turn.
Okay.
Thanks, Oliver. Oh. Yeah. What's that?
Pass to you.
Okay, so a Force of Will on the Green Sun Zenith. Important. Don't want Primeval Titan on the table.
6. Cast prime time.
Prime time. So prime time says you can get the lands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll scoot this one up. So we did not get anything.
John fetching here in response to the prime time. Getting Plateau.
You can't if you snap back force of will.
I have to hard it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Sure.
Brainstorming in response to prime time.
Yep.
So this will resolve,
Okay.
and then response to your trigger. I'll Snapcaster Swords to Plowshare.
Sure. But I still get the.
You still get your lands, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so a Swords to Plowshares on the Titan with the prime time trigger on the stack. Two Cloudposts were found. They're behind me here. Robert says, would you consider the time flicking a card on a brainstorm slow play? Flick for 2 minutes, resolve? I don't know. I mean, it's within the realm of possibility that the opponent finds a counter spell, but decides not to use it, and is, takes a moment to decide. I don't know. What would a DCI judge say?
Sure.
Bounces the needle on Narset. Dark Depths is in play. Bottom right of your screen. Here's Narset.
All the art. Yeah, that would be so easy.
I have 2. One of which is the Pithy Needle.
Could have been on the 90s.
For me personally, slow play, you just know it when you see it. Like I'll hurry some people along if I'm playing in a competitive event. I know that's not helpful information to anyone, but For me, it's just I know it when I see it. The person just playing too damn slow. Regardless of whatever a judge would say.
I'm aware. I will attack it two.
Okay.
I never recall anyone talking about it.
Untap. I draw. And I'm going to pay 15 to cast Emrakul.
Yikes.
I will.
Dress down swords.
We'll see. I just have ponder, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, I got one this year too. So when you cast, you get an extra turn?
I get an extra turn. Can't be countered. Can't be hit by instants or sorceries.
The Goblin Lackey just raided us. What's up, Goblin Lackey? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Big fan of Goblin Lackey 1. We're here watching round 1 of 9 on today's stream of Paper Legacy from my LGS here in New York City. Thanks, Eli. Good to see you. We'll have some goblins on today's stream as well, if you're a goblin fan. We will see some goblins at some point. All right, Ramanap Excavator. It gets a scoop, it looks like. No, it's not the scoop. Oh, yeah, it is a scoop. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Either way, even if it's 5, it's still...
Go.
Oh, and the force.
Yeah, that's it.
Boo.
Yeah.
All right, some booing happening there. All right, some people in the chat are excited for goblins. Very nice. I like goblins, as most of you know. Play the deck quite a bit. Yeah, Cloudpost is cool. I like Cloudpost. Usually, though, like, if you're going to play in a competitive tournament with Cloudpost, how necessary, in the opinion in your opinion, how necessary is it to have the Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale in the deck? Okay. All right, so I'm not building that deck then. I would love to feel the butterflies of nostalgia when I play my Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale in my Cloudpost deck, but I just don't have one, so I'll never feel that. As everybody knows, John Finkel won the World Championship with the Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale back in 1997. Important card. 90% of the time you need it? Damn. J8 Stock is playing Food Chain Goblins right now. How are you liking the Food Chain Goblins? I don't own food chains, and I've just not played it for that reason, but I might be down if they reprint Food Chain and I pick up a set. I might be down.
So you get a treasure. Yeah. Okay, then you draw an.
Here's Cloudpost.
And that's just instead of the first.
Instead of your natural draw, anytime you have to draw, it makes it
Each of the draws.
So you just get your regular draw. Anything besides your regular draw, you have to do that.
Okay, untap. Draw.
Yeah, he's done.
We're gonna work on your 4-card cold, bro. What's up? We're working on your 4-card cold.
Cards in hand.
Good.
What did you? Oh, you named Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, food chain is 100% needed in food chain goblins. That's for sure.
I'm gonna cast Vesuva, copying Cloud Cavern of Souls, and I'm gonna name Giant. Pass to you.
Vesuva copying Cavern, naming Giant. Here's Snapcaster naming Brainstorm. Flashbacking Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Cast Brainstorm.
Okay.
People still try to do it.
How many does it need to get big? How many lands? 4? 3?
3, yep.
So you draw.
Is Brainstorm resolved?
During your draw. The first thing is you draw.
Yeah. No, in the turn I was removing.
No, I get what I'm saying. During your draw. Okay,
I draw.
Owner?
Good.
Put these two back.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Go.
Go attacks?
Sure.
Sure.
18.
Go ahead.
And step.
So, sacking the Cavern on Elf. Likely to get another Cloudpost. Yup. So the Vesuva is a Cavern on Giant. 2 Cloudposts. We could see a prime time potentially next turn.
Targeting. This was a cavern.
It's named Giant. Yeah.
Giant Stock says, so far it feels good to play Food Chain. Wouldn't say it is better than Vile, probably worse. But it is fun to play something different and get to new play patterns. Yeah, that sounds good. I've strictly played the Vile version of Goblins. I haven't done the Snoop thing. Turbo Muxus, I have not done any of that.
The Kukabog. I guess targeting you.
Cantrip.
Plays a Bajuka Bog, so maybe no Titan this turn.
All fetch.
Sure.
Cards in hand?
6. Got a basic mount.
Does it resolve? Yes.
You're about to get punished. We'll see.
The best version is Yurion Goblins. I saw Goblin Lackey 1 is brewing a Yurion Goblins deck. It looks cool.
That game, I don't think there's a creature that you would have played that could have survived.
Looks like you had answers.
You can block,
Yeah, I could kill any
activate,
creature.
and then this it becomes a 3.
That's kind of
Yeah.
the point of this deck. Right?
Yeah.
Brainstorm?
The inside double.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find a place, right?
I'm liking this so far though.
I don't need a ballistic in this deck. I just realized that with the Mystic Sanctuary, it can't really work with our ballistic.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, is this during your turn or at the end of mine?
This is during my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, kind of reset. Let's ask about one.
Okay. I'll put these two back. Go ahead.
End step, I'm gonna pay 2, sacrifice the Jukabog, grab. I'll grab from the snow-covered forest.
All right, sack the Bajuka Bog, get a Snow Forest.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
I was just like,
Cloudpost.
yeah, I'm assuming you play soccer.
Six. Giant green. Other green. Prime time.
Dress down response.
Okay.
So this enters?
Yep.
Draw a card?
Yep. So I have 2 mana floating. Because he's time for 6. So I'm just gonna. Oh shit! I should have done that in response. Okay. I guess I can't. Pass to you.
This will still die.
Yep.
All right, so no ETB triggered for the Primeval Titan, and maybe an error there not to activate Reclaimer before Dress Down resolves. 2 mana floating. Here's Narset. Quite a game one.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna move to combat. Hit Narset with Primeval Titan trigger.
Alright, no blocks.
Primeval Titan attacks Narset. Narset down. Finding Cloudpost. And
Many matches.
And so these.
I had like a string of like
Ivogan.
6 or 7
I thought you were keeping
matches. Good.
5?
I thought you were keeping
Yeah, a few months ago, I think I was Was it Secret Language? Yeah, oh,
Draw?
playing piano? Yeah.
Iavugan and Cloudpost found there. John needs to deal with prime time. I think a moment ago I said this is game 1. This is obviously not game 1. It's game 2.
That was like the one and end, day 2.
Yeah, the Mold of 5 is tough. Seeing no lands.